Hi, this is Moya. I just want to tell you something a little bit about myself. I was born in Puerto Rico. I started singing when I was 7 years old. I traveled for many places. I was singing 7 days a week, traveling all the time. I've been in so many situations. I was bullied all my life in my school years. Since I was in school until I graduate, I was bullied. Spit, hit, beat, you name it. They call me names. Well, I can tell you life is a roller coaster. I can tell you because I've been in those places. I've been in the place that I have been unloved. I have been betrayed. I have been beaten, mugged, bullied. I have fell in love. I tried to kill myself. I hate myself for many years. You name it. I faced divorce. I was homeless. I was hopeless. But here I am today, telling you that God is awesome. Even when in the midst of pain, in the midst of everything, God is awesome. Here I am now, years later, 4 kids, got an awesome baby, special baby called Iris. She was born with iris coloboma. She was born with cerebral palsy, epilepsy. And that baby just showed me the love of God every single day. She showed me not surrender for nothing. I see her in pain. I've been with her for weeks in the hospital. I feel her pain because I see her how she cries. I've been there. I see when she's trying to stand up and she tried to walk and she fall on the floor. I see how she tried to sit down and she fall on the floor. I see her many times of her failure, but that doesn't make her stop trying. So that little girl is a gift of God to the world. And every special baby is a gift of God to show the world not surrender. Even in your pain, even when you're hopeless, even when the science tells you that it's not okay, with God, everything is okay. Thank God I have lived all that. I've been all places. I know how to live with everything, and I know how to live without nothing. But even without nothing, I was the happiest man in the world. And people ask me sometimes, do you miss being homeless? Because when you talk about it, you feel excited. You know what? Believe it or not, I missed it. I miss it so much that I wish sometimes I can go back and stay there for a little moment to enjoy life, to see God work, see how He put food on my table without having no money, touching people that I didn't know to come to help me, open doors that I didn't expect. It wasn't a bed, but there I am. I got a floor, I got a roof. God, I didn't have a shower, but there's God. All the time. He took me from New York, I went to Connecticut, and He still opened doors, blessing me. I ended up being an assistant of the pastor, youth pastor, worship leader, and I was so blessed. I got married. My wife was more crazy than me. She married a homeless guy sleeping in the sofa of an office. And my first month of marriage was sleeping in a sofa with my wife, taking showers. I taught her how to shower with a plastic cup on the top of the toilet, and she learned it so fast that I was so amazed. And I remember what I told God, hey, I give you 1 month to bless me. If you don't bless me in a month, I'm going back to Puerto Rico. And the next day, they knock my door and they tell me, hey, you don't know what is going on right now. Are you ready? And I said, ready for what? You're going to your new apartment. And I was, what? Yes, a brother from the church have a new apartment at the basement, and he offered it to you. And I said, are you really talking about this? Yes, let's go. So God provided me with an appointment in one day. The church, they told me, hey, you have been working for the church for a year and a half, 7 days a week, and the board have a meeting and they approve that you should have a salary. In one day, God gave me a job, provided me with with transportation, and give me an apartment.
One of the things that I remember with a lot of shame and regrets is my addiction to pornography. It started like everybody else, just looking at somebody with lust. Then you just watch just a simple magazine with lust, and lust is something. It's like a cancer that started going to eat you, and it just lust is it's a very dangerous path. It starts with something simple and start asking you for more and more and more. And when you open your eyes, you are in a porn addiction, in a lust addiction that it just kills you inside. It destroys your marriage, it destroys your relationship, and it's a very, very sad situation that I gotta live with in my memory from that past. I don't thank God that God just freed me from all that addiction, but it wasn't easy. I started when I was 12 years old, and even I said, hey, when I got a girlfriend, everything's gonna stop. It didn't stop. Then I said, when I got married, for the first time, I said it's gonna stop, and it didn't stop. And it wasn't until I came to Christ that I realized that I gotta stop. It wasn't easy. The urge, the desire of my sin start asking every day for my addiction, and it was a very hard path. It wasn't easy, and even when it has been years of all that sad situation, my addiction. Sometimes I got flashbacks. Some memories comes when you may less expect it. Sometimes even you have a dream about it when you didn't even have been thinking about it. And it's a very harsh situation, man. I recommend that don't start. Once you start to stop, to turn that off, it's gonna cost you a lot of tears, a lot of sadness, a lot of broken relationships, a lot of disappointments, and you're gonna be in the situation that you want to stop and you cannot stop. You find yourself doing it again and again and again, and you say, gosh, I'm so sorry, I don't want to do it again, I'm so sorry, I'm so repent of this. And maybe you stay with it 1 week, 2 weeks, a month, whatever, but you gotta be careful, because the day less expected, you can, if you don't have the strength to say no, you're gonna lose that battle.
Doesn't stop amazing me all these years. I can tell you, I know how to have everything. I know how to have nothing. I've been betrayed, I've been hated, I've been, you name it. But I have been loved, I have been saved, and here I am to tell you that God has purpose with you. God, if you don't believe in miracles, just look at the mirror right now. See yourself. you're already a miracle.